Hi everyone, welcome to Bloom and Alchemy. Today's reading is going to be all about the person on your mind. What are their unfiltered thoughts about you? Pick the pile that calls out to you the most out of the three piles, and we'll get started. Hello, pile one. This is going to be your reading. Those of you who chose the card 10th house authority, they view you as a very driven person. They really think you're capable of a lot of success in life, for sure, but they're also aware that there is an integrity to you which comes along with facing or having to face a lot of challenges in life. And in fact, those challenges are what brings you back to your authority, is what I'm getting. You have a strong sense of purpose, and that really stands out in your personality. You could be someone who's had a lot of experiences in the past. And what I'm getting is you give this vibe that been there, done that. You could be somebody who has had to face a lot of transformations, because I'm seeing with the colors around, it's almost like everything that you have been facing is all a part of your choices, of your life choices, and you're so unapologetic about it, and they love that. This is how this person is actually viewing you. This person is viewing you with a lot of they're seeing your inner strength, so they do see you for who you are as of now. This could be a new person. I'm getting this because I don't really see a lot of emotions as of now. There is a connectivity because there is moon around over here. There's definitely that sense of, hey, I know you from somewhere. But it's really, what I'm getting is that you have mainly just connected on a mental level with this person. And as of now, this person really wants to pick your brain, is what I'm getting. They love your ideas. They think you have, even you might have like a very young energy to you, meaning your inner child is really alive because you've had a very colorful sort of a experience, variety of experiences so far in your journey. So you could be that person who has lived a certain way for many years, but then now you are a completely different person, and all of this is just all of this is just a result basically of your choices, and you're very aware of that. You take ownership of what the choices you've made and the results you're getting out of it. And if there's something that you again find that you need to change, you do change that. So this person really is in admiration of this ability of yours to transform and keep experiencing life, whether it's with challenges or whether it's all smooth sailing. You are just accepting life as it comes, and this is something that's, again, going back to that feeling that, hey, I know you from somewhere. Definitely feels that soulmatey energy with you. also getting that this person just has an inner knowing that you are somebody who is just made for success. Whatever success means to you, they just see this very determined star quality in you. You're very career oriented and they love that. Then you are somebody who is very respectful of people's individuality as well, because you know that everybody comes with their own journey. Window, a new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. This person does see a side of you, not all of you, and they want to explore you more. They really want to maybe date you, take you out, get to know you, chat, really pick your mind. Because they do see, I feel like you have opened up to them, but not as much. You have not really shown them the real you so far. So I do again get a sense that it's a new person. Doesn't have to be. Don't try to fit it in. But this person wants to travel with you, is what I'm getting. They love your aesthetics. They love how you carry yourself, how things around you, it's such a feminine energy. They love it. There is a sense of softness to you. You're very soft, pile one. And you decorate your softness with a lot of gentle touch. There's a strength to you and there is a softness to you, which is again very yin and yang energy, and they see that wholeness within you. I would say you've got the eye of someone. This person is hooked as of now. They also see you as someone who has a lot of knowledge but doesn't really shed light until asked for. It's just like a window, right? I mean, you have to be the one finding the right window to get in and get into the room, the right room, right? But I'm getting a bit stuck. Like I'm just like stopping in between my channeling, you know. It could be my own energy, but I am really getting this is your person's energy. So I do feel there is a sense of that awestruck, you know, in this person when in how they view you. They are lost of words for some reason. Maybe this is not you know, somebody who is used to a woman like you. Choose wisely. Yeah, they do see you are very wise with your choices, and it's something about your journey so far. It keeps coming back about the journey that you have had. So this person does recognize the way you navigate life, and they're very intrigued by that. They see how you are a free-spirited person, and a lot of your choices that you make keeps that free-spiritedness as priority. And you have found even though you have had to maybe sometimes make some difficult choices, you have kept peace as your priority, and they see this inner light in you. Maybe because of that, it's this you make this person reflect on their own life in many ways, and how this person navigates their life, and then they really have a tendency to compare it with how you do that, or at least how they from whatever that they know about you, or maybe if you've shared something with them about, you know, few challenges that you have overcome. Again, I keep getting they really love the balance that you're able to keep. And you know how they say that growth comes with a price. They see the price also that you have had to pay at times in the past, or even right now. I mean, the way you are also developing your future for you just by the free will of choices. So simple. Pile one. You keep it simple. They love how you are able to articulate very complex concepts and simplify them into a remainder. Let me get out some tarot. What is the person? Unfiltered thoughts. The sun. Oh, this is that inner light I was talking about. Yeah, I'm getting this. They see you are meant for success in some shape or form. You're a very happy-go-lucky person. I would say they see you as a very happy soul at the core of it. Like, your default programming is in your joy. And that's because of the clarity you bring in. And again, you have a softness to you which is very feminine, but then there is this masculinity to you, which they find really hot. Pile one. There's a mix. It's a mixed bag is what I'm hearing. You're made of a lot of water elements, which are, again, the feminine, sensitive, emotional aspects of you, but you are also very driven, and there's a sense of calling that you often feel. They see that, or at least this is how you carry yourself. This is how you view the world, that everyone has a purpose, and this is my purpose. This is what I'm gonna do. Very clear. And they love that. They absolutely adore you. Hermit. Very wise. They do think, again, there is this mixed bag. Again, you are the perfect balance of your inner child, and, like, you know how they say that, oh, you can be literally 15-year-old and you can be 50-year-old. It's something like that. Very contradicting personalities, but just very beautifully crafted personalities. So they see that this is not bookish knowledge. This is something that one can only find with a journey that they have. So alignment. They think this is magic. They think meeting you was magic. Again, I don't think this person has met someone like you. So that is one of the main reasons they're so hooked onto you. If you keep feeling this person's energy, if you keep thinking so much about this person, which I'm assuming you are because that's why you're on this reading, this person thinks a lot about you too. And that's the telepathy that is going on between you two. I mean, energetically. The star in reverse. Oops, I can't show this. back of the deck, Ten of Swords. They do see your challenges. Again, they do see how you've healed yourself. There is a lot of healer vibes to you, pile one. And you are like magnetizing to this person because you have some innate ability, is how they see you, to heal yourself and therefore heal others through your wisdom and through your guidance and this clarity that you provide. It's all because they see that maybe you have not had a lot of support in your life, and so you have had to find ways or channelize your pain and transmute it yourself. So that has brought in an ability in you to heal yourself. You know the tools, and therefore you do that to others. They do feel there was a sense of purpose to having met you. They don't know what to do about it, hangman. They would just like to study you as of now, is what I'm getting. This person is going to be around, but not make any moves, because it's not that they don't want to, but what I'm getting is they want to study you more, because again, they have not really come across anybody like you before, is what I'm getting. So it's just, they don't want to look like a fool, right? So yeah, again, I'm finding it so difficult to channel in a smooth flow. This person, yeah, I'm hearing, I'm going like, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person feels awestruck. That's actually the energy I'm feeling. Finances and career. Oh, there's a sense of lack this person feels when they're around you, and that is also why you will not see any movement from this person as of now. They do tend to compare your life with theirs, and it's more to do with choices. Again, tracing it back to what we first tapped into. They do in some shape or form feel you are better than them, if at all that is even a thought in your head. I mean, I don't really see you thinking the same way, but this person does. But that's okay, right? I mean, you have to let everybody process connections in their way. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This person again wants to spend a lot of time with you, doesn't want to take any action. I can't keep stressing more on that, and that's because they are questioning their own judgments. Eight of Swords reverse. They are actually, you make them question a lot of their life, and they're triggered. They are triggered because in some shape or form, just meeting you has helped them. I wouldn't even say that help, because as of now, because they're so triggered, the kind of clarity you bring in, this person has been forced to look within and break away from a lot of life illusions that they have had to carry, because they're now maybe realizing that it's all, a lot of the self-limiting beliefs are coming from their own judgment in how they view themselves and how they view life. And you have helped them through your clarity, through your conversations, break away from them. So as of now, I wouldn't say they're in the process of processing a lot of these thoughts that you have borrowed. I'm getting borrowed. They feel like they can borrow some wisdom that you share with them in some shape or form. Maybe you advise them a lot, not in a naggy way, but yeah, I mean, I do see that they, right now I'm feeling the sense of explaining myself so much, because I just feel like, oh, am I going to be misunderstood? And I feel this is what your person's also kind of, they feel about you like this when they're around you, and that's what triggers them. Because this person themselves could be somebody who are smart and very confident in themselves, but what does one do when their belief systems get shaken, right? So that is the kind of energy I'm getting from this person, is what they think about you, that you are you navigate life in such a clear manner. Again, I'm awestruck. I'm gonna just end the reading with this last set of energy that I'm feeling. I am also feeling very lost with this person's energy. So this person is definitely with the Eight of Swords in reverse. They are unfolding and unlearning a lot of things that they have been following for so long, which are certain belief systems that they are now realizing are outdated in their own life, and they need to break away from that. So they are releasing a lot. They are clearing and cancelling out a lot of the brain wiring that were formed at early ages of their life, and they are realizing that this is outgrown. But because they're outgrowing these thought patterns, doesn't mean they are still in acceptance of it, by one. So you have to give them space. You can only meet someone at the depth of how they have met themselves. Does that make sense? Expect miracles. Yeah, this person will be approaching you, but later in the future. I mean, you are basically right now just being asked to stay in your lane, enjoy your life, expect the miracles that you have been expecting on your daily routine. And with that, I'm closing out this reading. I really have nothing else to tell you about this person. I mean, give them space is what I'll tell you. Okay, pile one, please do like, share, and subscribe if you are looking to book a personal reading with me. The details are in the comments below. Hi, pile two. Those of you who chose Capricorn, this is going to be your reading. I'm getting a lot of control and focus. You are a baddie, pile two. That is what I would like to begin with. This person thinks you're the shiz. What I mean is, you're the shiz. Pile two. You are. You know that. That's the energy I'm getting. Very straight cut. I know who I am. This is what I want. I'm not going to do that. I will do that. Very, very, very straight. And I'm going to get that. Of course I'm going to get that. That's the kind of badass energy I'm catching from this pile. You don't show all your cards. You definitely keep your private life private. And this person is so drawn to you. They really do wanna experience you if they haven't already, but they think that's not going to be an easy job, because I do see that they see you as a very strong personality, but then they also get very intimidated by you. Yeah, you speak your mind. You're gonna cut a bitch, is what I'm getting. You don't give a shit. You know your worth. You know what you are bringing. You're for the long term. You're not here for short haul businesses. This person. Oh, look at me channeling. So straight cut, like crisp, short and crisp. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna wait for you. I'm gonna do my own business. I have built an empire myself. I'm going to be building more with or without you. You know? I love that. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't mess around. You are all about your business. You know what matters. There's a sense of security to you and your own little garden. You don't want anyone's validation, anyone's because you know, you're so sure of yourself. You have had enough experience, or you have had a life that's been provided for, or you've, even if that's not the case, you have learned how to stay secure within your own energy. You don't mind being alone. You're all about your business. And again, I want this, I'm gonna get it. That's the energy I'm picking up. And again, this is what the person thinks about you. 9 of Cups. They see a hidden artist in you. They think you, again, there is, even though you are so clear and all about your own business, there is, people would often find that maybe a bit cocky, and I do get pile too. You are misunderstood a lot, and this person sees that, because this person just understands that your security and your sense of self-assuredness, is that a word? Self-assurance. Yeah, your self-assurance is what makes you very appealing to this person. They do think you come from a very secure background. Maybe your family, they love your family values. They have maybe looked you up on social media. They've looked up your family. They think you come from a lot of quality value system, and that is somewhere a reflection of your upbringing. They really admire that. They do understand that you have had to deal with your own fair sharing of obstacles and challenges, but it's this security, and a sense of self that you have that makes your challenges look very easy, but they're not necessarily easy. It's just that you and your discipline has helped you strive in a way that you don't really, again, that brings in the self-assurance comes from this too, right? Because you are sure that you can deal with things. You have dealt with things on your own. You have a huge support system, and you understand the importance of support system because of that. Authority. Yeah, again, you could be, there's something to do with your family background. This person that this person knows about. Again, the quality of life that you come from is what this person is recognizing. They understand that maybe because of this demeanor, often people misunderstand you to be someone who's gotten it easy, or you've hadn't really seen life, or those kind of perceptions, but you don't care a damn is what I'm getting. They see that you know who you are, you know who matters, who doesn't, whose opinion you need to take. So they love that. They do see you as out of their league in some shape or form. They don't doubt your abilities, but they do doubt their own. They feel like, what do you even give to someone who has everything, That's also something about humans, right? We always want to see love as a conditional mean. What can you bring to the table? What can you do for me so I can give you love? And if I haven't done anything for you, why would you love me? But, well, that's not how it works, pile 2. And those... Wow. You distract this person a lot. I mean, just jumped over to... You don't distract this person, excuse me. They are quite focused on you, but what I get is this person is ready to maybe release their distractions when you are around. That's the energy I'm getting. Because with the devil energy, I don't think they see you as a distraction. They see you as a temptation for sure, because there's something about you that makes this person nervous, I would say. Again, it's just that energy of, hey, you're way out of my league. I don't know what I can bring for you. I don't know how can I provide for you if you are already provided for. I don't agree with that thought process, but I do understand that people do tend to view certain... Again, everybody is so conditioned to process life in a very structured manner or status quo. You can't deny the status quo, but that is all part of self-development, right? Isn't it? When we break away from our own conditioning and accommodate something that's been in contrast to what we've been used to. And that does mean being asked to get out of the comfort zone, and not everybody can do that. So you just have to allow someone to get more exposure and mature to be able to accommodate a brand new energy, right, in their life. And that's actually what I'm seeing this person is struggling with when it comes to you. They have almost... There's a sense of defeat I'm feeling this person already feels when it comes to pursuing you, because they don't think... They're like, first of all, I'm not even that clear in my life. Second of all, I need to, get a lot of maybe validation. It doesn't work for me. I'm not so self-assured like that. What am I going to do with this person? So they are a bit intimidated. Yeah, individuality, they do see that somewhere being with you will have will mean that they will have to look back and reframe their boundaries, because again, they're not used to a person like you, and they, as much as they want to be around you, because who doesn't want to be around this kind of an energy, this clarity, this safe, secure, self-assured person, but they doubt their own abilities to get lost in you. They feel like they will have to, you really provoke this person to strengthen their own boundaries with other people because of the way you carry yourself. And they are worried that because they see that sense of authority in you, they do get scared of being walked all upon. Oh, what? Okay. You get it right. They don't want you to walk all over them. The ex. Okay. Pile number 2, I'll tell you this. As much as you like this person is not going to be able to treat you the way you deserve to be treated, because they don't. Because what I'm seeing is they're not confident enough within themselves, and you need to be in alignment with yourself. You have to find somebody who is vibing on your frequency, right? Your wavelength. I do see there's a wavelength difference. I'm also getting you, the presence of you, pile 2, makes this person question a lot of the choices they've made in their past. And that sense makes them feel defeated in some shape or form. They could have had a past themselves, I mean, who doesn't? But there's also something about you that reminds them of their ex, is what I'm getting. Yeah, this person is not really healed, but they are intimidated by you. They are really intimidated by you. They want to be like you. They would want to copy your mannerisms or behave. And I'm really getting copy. Like, it's not that, again, there is a lack of sense in this person's energies, I mean, for themselves. So they are viewing you with almost like on a pedestal, right? And when we lack a sense of self, we have a tendency to it's one thing to, I know I'm eating up my words, but the trail of thought is just so many messages that's coming through. But what I'm trying to say is, Pile 2, when there is a lack of sense of self, we try to mask it by adapting someone else's qualities, but not necessarily feeling that within, and not necessarily being embodying that, right? So there is a sense of false mask with this person when it comes to you, as in, so that's what I'm saying. You could be good for them, they are not good for you, is what I'll tell you as of now. This was a learning experience for you. I mean, maybe that's not something that you want to hear. Maybe you came here, hoping for something like a good message. But you have to understand, I cannot be lying to you about what I see. I am getting that this was more like a learning experience. This connectivity with this person has in fact forced you to preserve your own energy. Does that make sense? Sometimes we do meet people that are here only to remind you of what you already know. And maybe the presence of this person in your life is that or was that. I do see you moving away from this person in some shape or form. You're releasing this person, or you are in the process of, because again, I don't need to explain this further. There is a higher calling, and you know this person might have aligned with you at some point, but not anymore. I'm seeing you outgrowing this person and healing energy. Yeah. You have to really heal from anything negative that you've experienced with this person. Or what I'm also getting is maybe you have had a past yourself, which you are right now healing from, and this person's presence in your life was just like a reminder to align with your path even more. This is what I have for you. I'm going to close it over here. I hope this helped in some shape or form. For personal readings, the details are in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Hello, part 3. Those of you who chose the moon card, this is going to be your reading. The person on your mind feels a strong bond with you already. There is a very mystical, mysterious essence to you. There's an aura of mystery, is what I would say. But there is something about you that reminds them of something within themselves. So what I'm getting is this person really sees a reflection of themselves in you, or a reflection of you within them. So there's a lot of mirroring in this pile. Also, there's a maternal instinct to you that this person maybe has lacked in their own life, and they do feel like you have introduced them to a new form of nurturing. There's a lot of Cancerian energy in this pile, so you could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have an ancient wisdom to you that comes, again, it comes from a very feminine nature of the planet that you can find in different elements of the earth, right, of the universe. So it's a lot of that universal ancient wisdom. You could be an old soul, pile 3. You could like isolation for most times, and you are somebody who can live by themselves. Again, that's a very feminine quality. You are in full touch with your feminine elements. I know I've said that word feminine so much, but there is the reason I am stressing on this so much is because this person, there's something to do with a lack in, or a void in their own life that you seem to embody. Not that you embody the lack. What I'm trying to say is there's a presence to you which they feel like was what you bring to the table is an essence that they seem to be lacking in their own world. So they do see and recognize the importance of your presence in their life. There's a perception of the feminine the females, the feminine embodiment, that this person, how do I say this? It's very deep rooted belief system about females. I'm not necessarily getting misogyny, but I am getting a certain way of viewing the female gender. And somehow your presence has elevated that, is what I'm getting. So definitely not I'm not getting like a shadow aspect of this energy, but oh, it's so deep. Like, I mean, I feel it. This could be an older connection, doesn't have to be, but I am getting a strong sense of camaraderie. There's also something very traditional about you that helps the person remember their own core morals, and they trust that. So they do feel your presence is just bringing them closer to some deeper knowledge about the universe. And through your presence, they do feel like God is speaking to them in some shape or form. There's a sense of connectivity that, we are all, after all, one. That sense, a very human ground. They're contemplating a lot. You provoke them to think a lot again, but it's not even think a lot. They feel a lot. And they are not used to that. And this is where I am sensing the gap of the feminine energy in someone's life, because it's not that feelings are not there, right? If you are a living being, there will be feelings. It's part of human experience. But again, we only take our own feelings seriously when at the level where we allow it to be honored, right? I do feel there is something in this person's life that has restricted them from feeling their feelings. It could be simple societal conditionings, or it could be a lot more complex status quos. But your presence in this person's life is helping them heal from a lack that they carry. The Star in reverse. I think you should watch pile 1 also. The same card had come out there. Your presence is definitely very healing. Again, something to do with the roots. Oh, okay, 10 of Swords. Wow. This person... Okay, you have legit just killed their ability to use logic in a certain situation, is what I'm getting. So they are nudged back into their feelings, and this is a window that they haven't opened in a while now. This comes from a mother wound. Again, your presence, it's almost like this person looks at you as, maybe they look at you as the woman who could have, the mother figure who could have protected them as a child but did not, right? So it's something to do with a feminine healing. I just feel like I'm repeating myself. Okay, I have to change the energy, shift gear, Anticipation, embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. They do feel and they acknowledge that your presence in their life, again, they recognize it's a spiritual connection. They do feel it's not one of those fleeting ones that, you know, would just fade away on its own, because it's an impactful one. They recognize that. They do want to embrace this connection, but the lack, I don't know, I keep getting the lack. There's a lot of healing, there's a void that this person carries, is what I feel when it comes to creating space for a healthy feminine. Let me put it this way, they are not used to healthy femininity. Eating up my words. But maybe that's what they're healing from. True love, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. They know this. They know this is not a fleeting connection. There is a deeper meaning to it. And like I said, they do feel like your presence in their life is an evidence of the higher power speaking to them directly. And this has stirred some very deep feelings within them. So there is a sense of spiritual awakening in this pile. Right now, I would say there's a lot of ego death that this person is going through. Void. What did I say? Didn't I say this? There is a void this person carries, and it's a lack of, it's a mother wound they are healing from. This is not easy. This person struggles with commitment. It shows up in their romantic life. They don't know, they don't know why they do certain things, but they do. And your presence in their life is helping them recognize how they just did not have enough wisdom or tools or capacity to be able to even accommodate feminine energy, a healthy feminine energy in their life, which allows them to free flow, right? A healthy masculine energy is what gives the feminine a lot of structure and space to flow and grow in the feminine natural aura, right? So there is a sense of what they've been lacking in that sense, and what they need to become to be able to accommodate that. Wow, this is very deep healing. Higher perception. What did I say? I love it when the cards just say what we already know. I just love this art. But with higher perception, what I'm getting is everything is suddenly making sense on this person's life. They are being able to now connect the dots to everything that they've experienced. Maybe this person has experienced a lot of toxic femininity, because you only attract what you accept for yourself. And with the lack, what do you tell a person who doesn't even have a reference, right, to what a healthy feminine looks like? And maybe in the past they haven't had an outlet to be in their masculinity enough where they could connect the dots in the right manner, instead of closing up even more and blocking their own masculine energy. So you see how it's the yin and yang of life is so interconnected. It speaks volumes in different ways in the world, but with your presence in this person's life, there is a higher perception that this person is arriving at, which is inevitably becoming an outlet for them to channelize their masculine energy, and not from a toxic masculine space, but like a healthy masculine. So there is a lot of structure and stability that's coming within this person's aura field, which is very new to them. Again, it's the mother wound healing and coming into balance. Grace. Yeah, this person, pile 3, has been through a lot. Maybe they've had a rough childhood. They're learning through you, pile 3, they are learning the grace of life. They're learning the softer aspects of life, which are ultimately great channels to flow and circulate and transmute in the right manner, instead of holding up that pain in the body and letting it become blockages till they crystallize, right? Wow, whatever that means. Clarity. I was just thinking about this, that how clearly am I speaking in this pile's reading about when it comes to your person's thoughts about you. You bring clarity to their life, and maybe you're not even preaching out there, right? But just your presence. This is why this person knows that you were brought into their life for a purpose, to help them see more clearly and break away from their own unhealed wounds that they've been licking for so long. Oh, wow, this is, I already feel calm in this reading, so I do get that there is so much clarity, that the clarity in itself is bringing a lot of healing to this person. Healing, oh my god, what did I just say? Thank you, Spirit. Healing and learning experience, ease and grace. You are teaching this person how to be graceful with their pain, and how to, not in a way of just putting it out there for the world to see, but to really find that ease and calmness within. You are teaching this person to be themselves more, and that it's okay for them to be themselves more. Again, there's a lot of that nurturing quality in you that this person thinks about. Okay, pile 3, I think this is all I have for you. This was a good reading. If you resonated, please let me know in the comments below, or what did you think about this. Please subscribe to my channel for personal readings. You can look at the details below. I will see you until next time. Goodbye.